Some might say, Paul, that there's been a series of mixed messages here, because if you went to the public meeting that Stuart Jackson held last Friday, one of the guest speakers was Councillor Wayne Fitzgerald, and he mentioned Luton Borough Council as one of the authorities that would have signed up to St Michael's Gate. I've been in conversation with Luton Council.
Is it true?
That is incorrect.
Not true.
That is not true. They wouldn't be interested in those properties because the majority of them will be one beds, and Luton say they needed family homes, so to speak.
Because what they're going to do is chop up St Michael's Gate and make more accommodation out of it to make more money.
Yes.
If Peterborough City Council pull out, then what will happen is Luton Borough Council will decant their homeless people to this area. Now,
Stuart, the question was, can't the city buy the houses?
Yeah, I know, I'm coming to that.
Luton.
No, I know. I'm just explaining what the background is, Ed. I'm sure you'll have your say in a minute. Only doing this deal, and the difficulty is they're in the position now that if they don't sign on the dotted line, then Luton will. And that's not good for people coming from Luton without local connections, and also not good perhaps for this area of Palmwell. So that's where we are. But
so it's a guarantee then that the council will take it if Peterborough don't. So that's a guarantee, is it? Because to me it seems like a veiled threat. It seems like
Luton have something like 1,200 people on their homeless list. And Luton were outbid in their own city, Labour controlled council in Luton, were outbid by another Labour council in Milton Keynes, who are now shipping all their homeless to Milton Keynes. Because Luton Borough Council, by their own admission, were too late to bid on a block of flats that again, a landlord owns, but is now renting to Milton Keynes. The cost of that is enormous, but they're saving money, believe me, even though they're having to ship the children by taxi from Luton back to Milton Keynes. It's crazy, but that is the situation we were in.
Hold on a minute. Are you filming that?
Yeah,
Yeah, well you didn't ask permission.
it's a public meeting.
Now this thing about Luton Borough Council.
Well, we spoke to them. They don't intend.
Well,
no.
I was criticised at the meeting for quoting it, but I'm not telling tales out of school, but I'm just telling the truth. I was told personally by the leader of the council that Luton Borough Council were in the frame to take those tenancies.
So you were lied to.
I think Councillor Holditch possibly was confused and wasn't aware of the up-to-date situation. I very much doubt whether a man like him would tell a lie.
Well, we spoke to Luton Council and they said, we don't want these houses. They're going to end up being one-bedroom houses because they're chopping them up, aren't they, for profit?
Yeah.
And they're going to end up being one-bedroom houses. Luton don't want them. So it's not true.
I was surprised that the leader was so keen to say that it was Luton and advise me of that, because I've since been told by you and others that it's not the case.